So today I brought in this topic. I'm going to start. Hello, Zoe. Hello, you're most welcome, my dear sister. Thank you so much for joining in. So today's topic, as you've already seen the title, it's about working far from home. Like to people that work far from their home countries, people like me. My name is Deborah. I'm a Ugandan, but I work in United Arab Emirates. Thank you so much. You're happy to be here. Thank you so much, Zoe. You're most welcome. So today's topic is working far from home or staying far from home. I put it as working far from home, but it also combines those people that stay far from their home countries. So we are going to discuss about working far from home, the challenges, and what made you to leave your home country to go to another country. Thank you so much, Ambers. You're most welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. You're most welcome, guys. So today's topic is about working far from home. I hope you guys can hear me well. Kindly comment if my volume is clear, if my background is clear. I just want to know that even before we start. So today's topic is about working far from home or staying far from home. What I mean with this is staying far from your home countries. Like me personally, I'm a Ugandan, but I stay in Dubai. Thank you so much, my dear friend, the Graphs NL. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zoe, for the thumbs up. Guys, if you join in, kindly give me a thumbs up and also invite other people. So, like I said, today's topic is working far from home. Right now it's 5:18. I want this live to be for 2 hours, but we can even go further than that. But I want it to be for 2 hours. So we are going to discuss working far from home. If you've joined this live and you're not in your home country, you can comment which country you're in and what made you to go to that country. So that is what we are going to discuss about today. Like me personally, like I told you, I'm a Ugandan, an African, but I work in Dubai, in Asia. So I'm going to list down some of the reasons as to why I decided to leave my country to go to another country. I'm going to share about the challenges, and I'm going to share if I can really recommend that to another person. So that is what I'm going to share about. And the other thing I'm going to share about things that someone should look at, or some things that someone should think about before they think about leaving their country to go to another country. Yeah, thank you so much, Ambri, for the thumbs up. Yeah, thank you, Zoe. Yeah, it's a great topic, really. You know, I've been off for few weeks, I think 2 weeks. I was a bit busy at work, so I was like, why not come back with a live that talks about this? I actually came up with a topic, reason being so many people want to work from other countries. So many people, when they see us in other countries, they want to join us. They even don't know what we go through. They don't know what we took that step, and they just want to take it. So that's the reason as to why I chose this topic. And you guys can share your experience. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, you had missed me, yeah, but I'm back. I'm back. Thank you so much, Grass NL. So, like, we are going to share, if you're here and you're not working from, like, you're not staying in your home country, you're going to share in the chat what made you to leave your country to another country. Because actually, the topic is about working far from home, but people leave their home countries because of different reasons. Yeah, because some people leave because of families, some people live because of marriage. Some people live because of just wanting to explore. Because I have so many friends that have traveled because of just wanting to explore different countries. So it's really different. So just let us know the reasons that made you to think about leaving your country to go to another country. Personally, I have my own reasons, and I'm going to share it. I'm going to share about the experience, and I'm going to share about if I should really recommend it to some other person. Yeah, Netherlands, Damaris, but I'm a Kenyan. I came here for master's studies. Wow, that is really good. You went to Netherlands for master's studies. Like I said, people travel because of different reasons, and that is really good because, like, it's. I think God created us in a way that we can't really be all. Like, you can't be alone, like without depending to another person. That is the same thing with the countries. We can't have everything. The same way we go to other countries for maybe studies, for greener pastures. Even those people in that country, sometimes they come in our countries, maybe to just explore and to enjoy different things that happen in our countries. So we can't just be alone. Like God created us. We are an African, I'm a Ugandan, but it's all the world. Like we are all the same. So you can travel to the other country. Like most of us know, if you're in African countries, some of the courses are not even in our countries. Some of the courses are there, but they are not in master's level. And maybe even that's the reason why you travel to Netherlands, because of studying. Hi, Tastiest Kitchen. Thank you so much for joining in. Hi, Eve. Wow, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Thank you guys for your support and thank you for joining in. So we are here with a topic, working far from home, but it's not even just working far from home. If you're staying in a different country that is not your home country, what made you to go there? What is your experience? What are the challenges? And if you would really recommend it to someone. So that is the topic today. That is what we are discussing about. Yeah, thank you so much, Tessia's Kitchen. Thank you so much, guys. Give me a thumbs up and invite also other people because this is really a great topic. A lot of people admire us when they see us working here. They keep on inboxing us. And you know, mostly social media really, like if you post nice pictures, people think that you really live like the best of your life. But yeah, it's a good life, but people need to know what made us to think about living and what they should think about. I've put different videos before about Dubai, and I think it's one of the videos, some of those videos that people should check out. Like if you want to go, if you want to move to another country, some of the things that you should think about. So I know some of you here maybe don't even stay in your home countries. You can share down what prompted you to go and would you really recommend that to the other person? So that is what I want us to share about today. So I'm going to share some of as you join in. Yeah, thank you so much, Princess Lijana. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. Yeah, I'll check you out later. Thank you so much. Actually, if you're, I know there are so many content creators here that have already joined. If you're a content creator, if you're a YouTuber like me, we have so many content creators. You can meet and greet. This is also a meet and greet. Thank you so much, Princess Rihanna, for joining in. Thank you so much, Brenda. Yeah, you're not late, actually. You're not late. You're not late. You're just on time. You're going to be here until 7. So actually, Brenda, you're also not in your home country. You can share down what prompted you to leave your country, what are the challenges, and would you really recommend it to anyone? So some of the things, the first thing that I thought about that I want us to share about is personally, you guys, even before you share or as you're sharing, personally, one of the things that prompted me to leave my country, first of all, when I was finishing my bachelor's at the university, I never thought about working in another country. I even had no dream, not because I didn't want, but I never knew like it would happen. Maybe I never thought about that. But then when I got a chance of leaving my country to another country, I decided to leave. But trust me, I had no idea what was going to happen in another country. Most of us, when we go to other countries, we expect only the good things. We expect only like the best in other countries, especially if you're from Africa. You think that people that are abroad are like living the best of their life and they're not missing out anything. Yeah, guys, you can meet and greet. Thank you so much, Brenda. Yeah, guys, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. You're going to be here until 7. You're not late. We just joined in like a few minutes back. And the topic is working far from home or staying far from home. I think I'm going to edit that title later. working far from home or staying far from home. If you're working from a country or you're staying in a country that is not your home country, what made you to leave your country? What are the challenges? What is your experience? Personally, I'm a Ugandan, but I stay and work in Dubai for now close to 5 years. So I'm going to share about what made me to come. First of all, I had no reason at first. Thank you so much, Testlia's Kitchen. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much, Rennie and Rihanna. Thank you for joining. Thanks everyone for joining in. So personally, I want to share my experience. So when I joined, when I got a chance of coming to Dubai to work, like honestly, I expected and I think most of you guys, like you expect the best. You expect like as the moment I reach there, I'm going to earn, I'm going to get too much money and everything. But sometimes we don't think about the other side. We don't think about the other few challenges that may be. And sometimes even you don't consider which country you're going to go. You don't even do some research about it. But me personally, when I came here, I'll share about, because of course, most people come in an inbox, they ask us, they want to come. Actually, mostly people don't even ask us about the country that we are in. They only tell us, I want to come, what should I do? So I'll share about Dubai because that is where I'm in. When I joined, like I'll say they are not even challenges, but expect that when you move from your home country, when you decide to leave your home to go to another country, expect some differences. Expect to experience, to have a different experience from that of your country. The weather, the working conditions, the language, everything is going to be like different, and of course you're going to miss home. So in one of my videos, I think some of the videos that I put about Dubai, if you follow those videos, if you want to join Dubai and or maybe even other broad countries, they will guide you. Reason being, I always tell people that before you move abroad, you have to have an intention. Why are you going? Not just going like I came. Personally, I didn't have a reason. I didn't have a reason. Someone just told me you can go to Dubai, and I was like, yeah, it's fine. Like I don't know, even I didn't have a reason, like because even I'd never thought about going to Dubai. So Brenda, working far from home is a bit hell. Well, my reasons are I'm a money hunter, and besides, I'm the oldest girl at home. I need to work for my family. I work as a maid in Saudi. Wow, that is great actually. Most people live because of that money hunter. Personally, I think it's one of the reasons I didn't have any intention of joining Dubai. But when someone told me about it, and of course, that one thing that we have in mind when someone tells you that you're going to work from abroad, you think about money. You know, you're going to make a lot of money. So personally, I'm also money oriented, just like you. I was like, yeah, I can make it. I can go. I've been here for close to 5 years, and I think it's been a great experience personally. Though most people don't even ask us, people that inbox me, they just ask, I want to come. They don't ask you anything like the challenges or anything. But you have to be prepared in one way or the other when you want to join abroad. You have to think about the intention of you coming. Because most people do join us here and they take 10, 5 years or even more years without getting anything. And at the end of the day, you have to go back to your country. Because we have some countries where you can reside, where you can get permanent resident, but some countries you can't even get permanent resident. So that means one day you have to go back to your country. So one of the things that you should think about is, why are you coming? Some of us didn't even know why we were coming, but a good thing, at least we got to know about that. And because I was money oriented, I knew what I wanted, and it was money, so I had to save. One of my videos, I think it's like one of my latest videos, I shared about saving in Dubai. It's not even about saving in Dubai, but any person can use it to save. So many people, when they come here, we get excited. I think like any other far country, we get excited because of the things that we find. You go to the malls, you go out to eat nice food, so you keep on spending. Trust me, that excitement happens, especially people that, like most of us, like I think most of us, when you go out, you find promotions, you find so many things that are not in your country. Because imagine like me, people come from Uganda to Dubai to do shopping. So I'm already here. So every time, something that you think about is going out to shop, going out to these nice places that those people in your country are missing out. So before you join Dubai or before you join other countries abroad, first know what took you there. If it's like Brenda, to care for your family, then you have to know that now I have to set up savings. And after savings, what will I put up next? So that is the reason. Actually, that video is about saving in Dubai, but you can also use it even if you're not in Dubai. Let me just try to connect my PC here. It's getting off. So that video, you can use it also if you want to save in other countries, even if you're not in Dubai. I put it up for Dubai. My PC just got disconnected. I want to connect you guys here so I can be able to read your comments. Let me just connect you quickly. Thank you for everyone that has joined in. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. And you can actually check out also my other videos. Check out my other videos, guys. Check out my other videos. I have so many videos about Dubai. I have so many videos about savings. I do business. If you've just joined in and you're new to my channel, I do videos about business. I do videos about lifestyle. I do inspirational videos. And I also do videos about Dubai. I do some vlogs about Dubai. So check me out. After live, go and check me out. Leave me a thumbs up, watch 3 to 5 minutes, and then you can also connect and join the family. So let me just connect, guys, here. Let me just connect. So a lot of people, they do, like I was saying, let's just go on with this. The PC just got disconnected, but I'll go on with this. I'll use that tab. So a lot of people do join different countries without having. I'll be reading your comments from here for now. Yeah, things are tough, but I'm tougher and God is watching. Yeah, mostly when you come to outside countries, expect things to be like that. I always tell people, when we come here, we expect things to be nice because we mostly social media really deceives us a lot. When we see people who are abroad, they post nice pictures in nice places. You expect that, but when you come here, you have to know that working condition is going to be different. You're going to be living a different kind of weather. Of course, not every country, but some countries you might face weather changes. You might face even lacking your food, like your food, the one from your country. Because now, like here in Dubai, yes, we do get it, but of course, it will not be the same price as the one in your country. And besides, even the freshness will be different. Even how you get it, like right now, it's COVID time. So we've not been able like to get it more frequently like we used to get it before. Yeah, I'm back now. I can read your comments here. It's now getting better. Yeah, we were still chatting. Sorry, guys. My PC had just got disconnected. Let me be reading your comments here. Great information indeed. I'm here to stay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. And yes, don't forget to connect with me. Yes, yes, yes. So I was still telling you that people do inbox us. They tell us, I want to join your country. I want to join that. They don't even ask the ups and downs that we go through. But I was saying, because this is actually, I'm sharing my experience. When I joined Dubai, I was so excited when someone told me you're going to Dubai. I never thought about the other things. And that's why I don't even blame people that tell us they want to come. I don't blame them, but what I do, I sit them down. I tell them the reality of what they are going to face here. And of course, I also tell them the good things because they're also good things. It's not all about, we are not supposed to, because we are not supposed to get good things just by an easy way. Sometimes you have to go through ups and downs. And besides, I'm going to share about some of the great experiences that I've gone through since I joined Dubai personally. So I was talking about the challenges when I came here. First of all, the excitement. You go through the excitement. You want to shop this and this. You find things on discount, and you just end up not saving. But good enough, I got about that so easily because I'm this kind of person that is money oriented. I'm so money oriented, and I love saving. I think it's one of the things that I always talk about. I talk with my friends. It's one of the common topics. If you're my friend, I always tell you that saving, saving, saving. So the other thing was the food. Like, for example, here it's rice. If you're a fan of rice, you're well to go. But if you're like me, then it will be a challenge. But of course, if you're someone that gets familiar with the situation so easily, you can get familiar because there are also other different kinds of food that we don't even have in our countries, but we can eat them here. So that is one of the things that I had to overcome. And then the other thing is the weather condition. It's different, and I think even in other countries the weather condition is different. You find that in my country we have almost flat weather condition, and of course I know that even if some other person goes in my country, they'll obviously face the same thing if they are not used to it. Hello everyone, thank you so much guys for joining in. Discrimination alone can kill you. Communicate. And when it comes to housemaids, so biggest thing is you have to prepare yourself mentally. Yeah, true that, Brenda. Even if not even for housemaids, it's not even about housemaids, but as long as you're working in outside countries, first of all, if you talk about Uganda, if you to talk about Uganda, I think we almost have the same schedule. You find people by 10 p.m., all shops are closed, and maybe it's only bars that are open, and those big, big places. But here it's 24 hours. Personally, today, the reason as why even I got late on live. I communicated on Instagram that I was going to start at 4, but I worked at night. Since I work at the airport, I work 24 hours. So imagine if you're expecting to work the same working condition, the same working hours, like in your country, then you're going the wrong way. You have to have some changes of yourself. You have to think about some changes that you have to make. I had to come back. I had to prepare for the life. I had to take some few hours of sleep, and again I had to come back for the life. So that is the kind of life. That is how it is. If you want to try other countries, you have to think about that. The working hours, and the food, the weather conditions. Right now we are getting to winter, so it's getting better. But of course now I'm getting used. Of course, when you stay in a country for some few years, you get used. And then the language. But the good thing with Dubai is it's a multinational country. Most people think that you have to know Arabic only, but actually there are so many nationalities. Personally, I think I can only understand a few words of Arabic language, but at least I can go on with my work because we have Philippines, we have Indians, like so many. I think almost most of the nationalities at least are here, though they come because of different reasons, but everyone is here. So personally, I didn't face the language barrier, though of course you have to learn some languages because if you're working with customers like me, I'm in sales, then you have to learn some few languages. The video keeps loading. Thank you so much. Very informative live stream. Thank you so much. So language barrier, personally, I did face that because I'm working with different people. So English is one language that we all speak. But to some countries, I think to some countries, you might end up going there and you have to learn some basic so that you can even be able to ask for a cup of water, a glass of water. So language barrier, people face the language barrier. And then the other thing that people face is the currency changes. Like you come from your country, mostly I find so many Ugandans, and even when they are holding dirhams, the Dubai money, they are still speaking in Ugandan money. So they end up when they go in a shop, maybe the item is 5 dirhams, they start multiplying and they're like, oh my God, 5,000, that is too much. So some people do find it hard to divert from their currency to the currency of the country that they've gone to. And it also happens when it comes to saving. Some people do mistake it because of that. Thank you so much, Testilia's Kitchen. Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you. Yes, there are so many content creators here. Guys, if you find anyone that you want to grab, do so. Do so, do so. I'll also check you out after this, but I'm sure that I most of you are already my friends, you're already connected. But kindly grab anyone, leave them chocolate or anything. Grab everyone. Thank you so much. So I was still saying that most of us, when we leave our countries, we fail to divert from the local currencies of our countries to the other currencies. We always still want to think in terms of the other currencies. It also comes with saving. Some people do fail to really portion their money, saving, spending like that. So it happens like that. So anyway, those are some of the challenges. But personally, my experience, I really tell people that it's really a great experience. Sometimes you don't have to think about only the bad things. You don't have to think about only the challenges because, like I said, good things don't happen just on a silver plate. You have to work for them. So mostly, you're most welcome, Michael Shannon Clark. Yes, thank you so much for joining. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know which country you're in. Here it's an evening, it's 5 p.m., but you're most welcome. Yes, you can grab anyone in the house. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. You can grab anyone in the house. There are so many content creators. It's a meet and greet. So we are talking about working far from home. You're in USA. Thank you so much for joining in. How is USA? How is New York? Thank you so much for joining in. I'm Deborah and I'm in Dubai, but I'm a Ugandan. So we are talking about working far from home. We are talking about working far from home, but it's also staying far from home. I'm a Ugandan, I stay in Dubai. I've been sharing about the challenges. I'm going to share about the experience, and I'm also going to share why I would recommend it to anyone. Personally, my experience, I always tell people that it's a great experience. Reason being, when someone comes in my inbox and they're like, we want to join Dubai, I always tell them the reality. I tell them what to expect. I tell them how to prepare themselves. And I also tell them the good things. So I leave the decision between them. So mostly I leave the decision to the other person. That's how I do it here. That's how I do it here. Like when someone inboxes me, that's how I do it. Because there are challenges we go through, but there are also the good things. Like personally, I always tell people how to get prepared. Think about why you're going to that country. Like Brenda said, to care for the family. Think about why you're going in that country. Think about how the saving. Of course, you have to set aside. Some people you have to put up the saving account, so many things that you have to put up, and also to do research about that country where you're joining. Maybe you need to learn a one or few words before you join that country. So you need to get prepared for that. And then the other person talked about they went for studies. Sometimes we find ourselves we are in countries where not every course is there, or maybe your course is there, but it's not there for further studies like master's and PhD. So maybe you have to travel to another country, but still you have to do some research. The country you're going to, how are you going to be? The saving, if you want to save, how are you going to save in that country? And if the language is not English like most of us know, maybe you need to learn one or two words for you to stay in that country. So that is what basically I tell people. But personally, I always tell people it's a great experience being here. Reason being, I'm going to talk about now the advantages. Tumwebaze Alex, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for joining in. You're most welcome. So we are talking about working far from home. Working far from home or staying far from home. Like a lot of people come to us, we want to join Dubai. So like I said, personally, I tell them the challenges, how to get prepared and what to expect. Because sometimes people don't tell us that. Or not even that, some of us even never got a chance of someone telling us that. We just joined in and with all the excitement, we just came. So that's what I'm sharing today, but you're most welcome. Leave me a like and continue watching. So And you can also check out my other videos. I have videos about saving. I have videos about Dubai. I have so many videos before this. So you can check me out, but you're most welcome, guys. Thank you for joining in. So I was saying that I'm going to talk about the advantages. Now I've finished the challenges. Like I talked about language barrier. Yeah, thank you so much, Mwebaze Alex. I talked about language barrier. I talked about food stuff. Like sometimes you go in a country where there is your food is not there, and then maybe it's also expensive. And then we talked about weather conditions. We talked about some people fail to shift from their currency to another currency. They always think about, like, for example, personally, I meet some people, they see an item is in dirhams, they still think about Ugandan shillings. So sometimes they get worried, it's so expensive or it's so cheap, something like that. So those are the challenges that some people do go through, the language barrier and getting familiar. I forgot about something, getting familiar with different nationalities. I told you that the good thing I found here, Dubai is a multinational of United Arab Emirates. Actually, I forgot. Dubai is just a city, but we confuse it. So it's a multinational country. So that means you find yourself that you speak more of English. People think that you have to learn Arabic. Yes, you can learn it because of customers. Like some of us who work in sales, you need to learn some languages, but not even just Arabic. It's good if you know some Arabic words, some French words like that. So that means you also need to learn some languages, but it's not a must because Dubai is a multinational country. So that means you can speak your English and you can easily communicate with other people. Then the other challenge I talked about is the working condition or the working hours, Like in my country, I use that most offices close at 5 or 6. Or if you're working in a shop, maybe it will close at 10. Then maybe the bars go even exceeding that. But if you work here, like personally where I work, it's a 24 hours job. So that means sometimes I might find myself working at night. Like today, I told you I worked at night. That's one of the reasons as to why I had to come in a bit late. So you have to be prepared for that. That's what I always tell people. You have to be prepared for that. So the other thing now I want to share about is the good things or the great experience that I personally experienced. And I'm sure that most of you people that are living far from your home countries, you're experiencing that. The first thing, the good thing that I experienced personally when you work far from home is like exploring. So many people in my country want to travel to Dubai. They want to see the nice places, and I get a chance to see them freely. Yeah, I'll say freely, reason being, if I'm to put in money, maybe it's just a few dollars. But to someone in my country, they have to put in ticket, visa, everything. So that is one of the great things. And the other exploring is seeing different nationalities. When I was in my country, I used to see some nationalities just in movies, just in on TV soaps. Those who are Ugandans, you see Indians and Philippines in. Okay, some of them we have them in our country, but sometimes you see them more on the soaps on TV. But here you get to know them, you get to know their character, you get to see who they really are, not like how we see them on movies. So you get to interact with them, you get to know more about their country and all that. And maybe it can even open you more to even seeing other countries. So that is one of the things that personally I gained from working here. And the other thing is it's really great for your career. Trust me, it's great for your career. Because personally, when I finished the university, I think I worked from December up to June, like maybe 6 months from my country, and I joined in straight to Dubai. And this has really made me to love sales. Reason being, it has helped me to explore more, like working on different customers, seeing people of different attitude. It's not like you're working in Uganda that you only see people of your attitude, people of your language. Here you can face people of different attitude. You can even learn different languages. So it's really good if for you to learn more customer service skills. And the other thing, the major thing that I always tell people, when people tell me that they want to come, mostly I let them come. Reason being that when you come here, trust me, your mind changes. When you visit another country, your mind changes in so many ways. Number one, I don't know if everyone is like me, but it helps you love your country even more, because you get to experience another country. You get to know, like, things are normal. Like, things are like, it's all normal. People who see us here, they think maybe they are different, but it's all normal. So you get to realize so many things that are not in the country where you shifted to, that yet they are in your country. So they help you to love your country more. Coming here made me to love my country more. Like, for example, when it comes to agriculture in my country, we get to eat, to, like, I would just wake up in the morning, or even if I don't have a garden, if I don't have a farm, I can visit someone's farm at just a cheaper price. I get so many things to eat. But here you have to get everything maybe from the fridge, or from the, yeah, from the fridge, or from the supermarket shelves. So it made me to love my country. The other mindset, the great mindset that it helped me to gain, I can see 4 people are watching. I hope you guys can still hear me. Connect with yourselves if you're a content creator. Keep connecting, and I hope you guys can still hear me clearly. Comment down below why, or if you're thinking about moving to another country, what is that one reason you can give me? Why do you want to leave your country to go to another country? Chat with me in that chat section. I want to know your opinion, guys. Why do you want to leave your country to go to another country? And if you already left your country, why did you leave your country? What is your experience? Share it with us, guys. Share it with us. We want to know what is your opinion. Personally, I'm sharing my opinion. Don't leave without leaving me a like. Give me a like, guys. I can see 4 people are still watching. Leave me a like. So as I was still saying, that one of the other things that it opened me to was having the mindset of saving. Remember, when you come here, like, some countries you can have permanent resident, but for example, if you come here, you have it in mind that at one point you have to leave because you will not get permanent resident. Let me first get some tissue, guys. So I was still saying, yeah, Dubai is fine. Thank you so much. Dubai is fine. We are getting to winter, so it's getting much better. Yeah, we are getting to winter. The temperature are really going down. Yeah, the weather is getting fine. It's getting better because we are getting close to winter. So it's really fine. Thank you so much for asking. So I was still telling you people that one thing that really makes me recommend people to traveling, when you live, like, for example, if you come in a country that doesn't give permanent resident, you have it in mind that at one point you have to leave to go back to your country. So that means it makes you to think. Ever since I came here, my mindset changed. I think, like, when I was in my country, the only thing I had was, I think maybe because I was just a graduate, I still had that excitement of money. I don't know if other people are also like me. But what happened was, the only thing I knew was waking up, working. When I get salary, where am I going to spend it? I never even had a mindset of saving. But when I came here, I had to put it in mind that at one point I'm going to leave. So to think about how am I going to save the money so that I can live with something. So it really opens up your mind, even in terms of working. When you work from outside countries, it helps you to have that morale of working. Like, and I think it's really very hard for someone from here to put up a business back home and it fails, because it opens us up to so many skills. Customer service skills. It's one of the things that I've really gained so much from here. Customer service skills, and also exploring with different people of different attitudes. So that is really a great thing that I got from here. And I always tell people, even before they come, I tell them that the good thing with coming here, even before you get the money, at least your mindset will change. You will not be the same, trust me. So it's one of the great experiences with working far from home. The other thing, that challenge that I forgot to speak about, is missing family. You have to miss your family in one way or the other, even if you're this kind of person that can bring them. But of course, if you're in a country which doesn't give permanent residence, then of course you can't stay with them like every day. So you have to miss your family in one way or the other. So that is also another challenge. But for the great experience, I've shared about that, uh, exploring in terms of people of different attitude, different nature, seeing people of different lifestyle, everything, getting to explore different, like personally, I got to explore, like knowing more about different countries, because every person that you work with, maybe they are of different nationality. So it opens you up. There are so many countries that I never knew about, but I got to know them when I came here because of the people that I work with. They're from those countries, and I got to explore more. So that is one of the reasons I recommend people to travel. It's one of the reasons personally that I do recommend people. But of course, I also tell them the challenges like I listed below. So let me know, guys, your experience. So if you're hoping to travel, let me know why you're hoping to travel. And if you already traveled, what is one of that reason that made you to travel, and what is your experience there? Let me know. You can chat down with me. I'm reading your chats. I can see 3 people there. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Kindly don't leave without giving me a thumbs up, guys. Don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. We are still going forward. I still have so many points to share with you. And if you're new here, kindly go check out my channel. My name is Deborah. I'm a Ugandan, but I stay in Dubai. But on my channel, I already have other videos, so many videos about saving. I have videos about careers in Dubai because people ask me so much about Dubai, so you can check it out. I do vlogs about different places in Dubai, and I have so many other videos. Go check me out, and if you're a content creator, come and check out other people. It's a meet and greet, so come and check out other people so you can meet and check out yourselves. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Let's go ahead. You can check out my other videos. Actually, those videos can help someone that wants to come here. This one being, I shared a video about saving in Dubai. Let me first take some water, guys. I need to take some water. I hope you also have a glass of water, because you have 2 hours. So I was still saying that my channel, it gives you a guideline about coming in Dubai, because it will tell you about saving in Dubai. Then this video that I've put up, reason being, people ask us, we want to come, we want to join. And I think people who work far from home, most of you get the same questions. And that's why I said, why not put up this video? So the other thing that I put up is about careers in Dubai, what you should start with, which kind of visa you should come on. So everything is on my channel. You can check it out. You can check everything out. I have so many videos there. I did a video about productivity. So there are so many videos there. You can go and check them out. So I was still saying that one of the reasons, if you go to the reason, we finish the advantages that I made there. Let me check so I don't forget anything. Yeah, one of the challenges that I forgot, actually, people reasons. This is not my personal experience, but I tried to talk to some friends of mine why they left their countries, and some people told me that some people do leave their countries because of political unrest. Like, if you find, we have some countries where issues of politics are going on, so some people do leave their countries because of that. It's also a major reason, and also for security purposes, because some people just look up to the security, for one security. So if you don't have enough security in your country, find yourself like you want to shift from one country to the other. Some people do shift because of that. But personally, I think by that time I didn't even have any reason connected to that. The only thing I had in mind was making money. That's all I knew. And what I had in mind was, I'm just going to come and pull money from all directions, just waking up and get that money. That is all I had in my mind. I don't know what was their experience, but personally, that was my experience. And then the other thing, the reasons why people leave, someone talked about education. Yeah, it was Graph. It was someone that talked about education, because we find ourselves so many times that you're doing maybe a course, or you want to do a course that is not in your country. And when you get a chance of going in another country, why not go and do that course? So it's one of the reasons that people do leave their countries to go to other countries. The other reason is maybe your course is there, but it's not there for further studies like masters. So you just have to go to the other countries. But we talked about still preparing yourself. The country you're going to, you have to think about the languages, the kind of way of life that they are living there. So you have to think about all that. So I want to know you guys what you're thinking about that topic. Let me know about what you're thinking about. If you're the kind of person that wants to leave your country to go to another country, what is your reason? I'm sharing my experience today, and I've always shared about different topics, about living in Dubai, about even other countries. Like this topic is about every country, but I always give videos about Dubai. If you've not yet checked out my channel, if you've just seen me on this live, kindly go and check me out, watch some of my previous videos, and yeah, watch some of my previous videos. Let me see. Let me check out here. Yeah, watch some of my previous videos, and I have so many videos here. They really guide you. And you can also let me know what you want to see more on my channel. Today I said I've spent few weeks without being here, so it was like, why not do a live so that I can give a great turn back to you guys. So you can also let me know which kind of video ideas that you really love to see on this channel according to the ones that are already on the channel. What are those video ideas that you want to see on this channel? So otherwise, thank you so much. Guys, don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. We are still going on. We are still going on until 7. So we still have 1 more hour to go. And yeah, like I was saying, I say that I'll share the experience and why I should recommend it to someone to come here. First of all, I always prepare people to come here. I always prepare people when they're coming. I tell them to get prepared. Those that don't have savings account, to open it up. I tell them if they really want to come, because sometimes even some people just hear someone is coming, so they also want to come. That is what some people think about. But you have to put in mind which country you're going to, whether you really need to go, and you have to do some little research about that country. So that is one of the things that you should prepare yourself for. So the other thing that I always tell people before they are coming is to prepare their minds. Because like I said, in some countries, the working conditions have to change, the way of living, the kind of food stuffs. There are so many things that we find when we go to other countries. So you need to prepare yourself for that. You need to prepare yourself for that. But of course, it's a great experience because, like I said, you can't get great things on a silver plate. So you need to go through some of the things. You have to go through some steps in life. Personally, it's a great experience. Personally, it's a great experience for me. And yeah, personally, it's a great experience for me. And that's why I also recommend other people. Reason being, even besides the money that we look for, there are so many things that you can gain from working from abroad. So then I promised to give the reasons of why I should recommend it to anyone. I think those are also like the great experiences that I went through. Mostly I tell people to come because I want them to experience like I experienced. I want them to experience, I want them to go this kind of, because it's really a great career working here. Right, you might be working in the same sector like you're going to work in here, but it's a different experience because how we handle customers is different. Even the kind of people that you're going to work on. We work on here, like here, we work on people of different nationalities. So that means you're going to learn different people, different attitude, different way of life, and all that. So that is one of the reasons as to why I recommend people to come here. I also want to open up their minds because, like I said, when you work far from home, of course, you're going to learn so many things. Your mind is going to open. You're going to have a different attitude about your country. You're going to have a different attitude about how you see things. If you came expecting much and it's not what you really expected, or if you came and found something that is in your country and is not here, then it will help you to love more your country. Because actually there are different things in every country. There are different way of living. So you obviously appreciate a lot of things to any country that you've gone to. And at the same time, there are so many things that you find in that country that will make you appreciate your country, your home country. Personally, there are so many things that made me to appreciate my home country. And there are so many things that I appreciated here that are not in my home country. So that means that it's a great experience. And I always tell people, yeah, it's fine to come. Just have to get prepared. The only way is to get prepared. That is the main thing that I always tell people. Don't just say waking up in the morning like some of us did. I want to go to Dubai. Because of what you see people maybe posting, you see us posting and you think, oh my God, they're in a great life. Yes, we are in a great life, but you have to know the behind the scene. You have to know what you want to start. You have to know the kind of situation that you want to put yourself in, everything. So that is one of the things that you need to look at. That is one of the things that you need to think about. Yeah, that is one of the things that you really need to think about before joining another country. And of course, the other reason some people even join, because like I said, the topic is about working far from home, but not everyone goes from their country to work to another country. Some people do live because of family, because of marriage. I think that is really a different situation. But mainly, it's about most people that really need attention are people who want to go and work. Because even studies, like if you get the opportunity, but working is like living there. So it's a different thing. You need to think about more why you want to go. Mostly, I tell people to have an aim before even they go. Have a plan. Why do you want to go? Have a plan in your head if you really want to go, and ask some people what really goes on in that country, because not every country is the same. Ask them, and most importantly, it's always good to ask people that have already worked there, not to just ask someone that don't even have an experience about it. Like personally, me, when someone asks me, I tell them exactly the good things, the challenges, and so that they can get prepared. And I always leave them with the decision, because obviously I encourage them to come. Reason being, it's also a great experience. So I always tell them like that. So it's always good to get prepared to any country that you're joining, that you want to join in. Guys, don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. Don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. So you're on this live. It's working far from home or staying far from your home country. My name is Deborah. If you've just seen me, this is Deborah channel. And I have previous videos. I have so many videos that I put up even before this. I do videos about Dubai life, about life in Dubai, about working in Dubai. I do lifestyle videos. I do vlogs in Dubai. And I also do business videos. I'm putting up a video soon about business ideas that you can do aside your 9 to 5 jobs. I think I'll put it up end of this week or early next week, because today is a Friday. It might be on Monday. So turn on the notification so that you don't miss it. If this has been your first video to watch on my channel, I have those other videos. I do inspirational videos. Go and check me out. I did a video about saving. It was really a great video. I did a video about careers in Dubai. I did a video. I also did vlogs. And I also did a video about how to come to Dubai. So there are so many videos that I have on my channel, but mostly I do business related videos and lifestyle. How do you manage working in Dubai? Thank you so much, 99% calmness, for joining in. Thank you so much. Please don't leave without giving me a like. You're most welcome to my live and to my channel. My name is Deborah, and you asked a question: how do you manage working in Dubai? Yeah, that is a very great question. I think it's a bit wide because you didn't really specify, but I'll give you a brief explanation about that. So how to manage working in Dubai? I think it really depends on the kind of work that you do, because we have different kind of careers that we do here in Dubai. Some people are housemaids, some people are in sales, some people are in so many different careers. But personally, I've been here. I'll answer your question according to me personally. Because if you ask this question to different people, they'll tell you different answers because we have different experience. Personally, I've been here close to 4 to 5 years, and I've been mostly in sales. Personally, it's a great experience. Reason being, before I came, I mean, when I just came, of course, you come in with challenges of weather condition. Like right now, we are heading to what we call winter, and we've been in summer. So that means the heat has been not really well, not really good, like the temperatures. And we also come in with challenges of food stuff. Sometimes you find your food is here, but when it's not that at the same price, like you can find it in your country. Then we come with things of working conditions. Some of us work in places which are open 24 hours. But I think it's also in other countries besides my country. In my country, in Uganda, it's not the same. Shops, most places close like maybe by 10. So maybe bars will work overnight. But here, so many places work 24 hours. So you find yourself like today at night, I had to work at night. So that means during the day I stay at home. Sometimes you have to wake up like at 5 and you go to work. But with all this, I think with the time that I've been here, I'm getting used to it. When it comes to weather, you have it in mind that when summer month, I'm going to go into winter. So I think that when I got used to it, when it comes to food, so you get familiar with different kind of foodstuffs. And the language, some people think that we have to learn Arabic, but Dubai has so many nationalities. So English is like the common language. English is like the common language, but of course it's good if you know also basic Arabic and French so that you can easily talk to other people, especially to us that work in sales. So that is really, I think that is I think that is my experience when it comes to working in Dubai. Then when it comes to customer service, it's a great experience working in Dubai because it opens up your mind. You get to work with people of different nationalities. You get to work on customers of different nationalities. So that means you get to see people of different attitude, different way of living, different way of seeing things. So that means it really builds you up career-wise. That's what I'll summarize it with. It builds you career-wise, and personally, I love being here because it opens up your mind. Like I've loved working here for this time that I've been here. It opens up your mind, and I always tell people that I don't think that someone that has worked here can really go back to our country and they fail in business. Because, like I talked about in one of my videos about business, that customer service matters a lot. And by the time you leave this country, or even other countries that are abroad, that are okay, other countries that really care about customer service, trust me, it's really very hard for you to fail in business. Because personally, for me, I've not traveled in other countries. I have traveled in United Arab Emirates, which is Dubai, and my country. So I'm just comparing between the two. I don't know about your country, and I don't know what country that you're in. You can comment down below. And you can also let me know if you're in your home country, or if you're not in your home country, what made you to go. And if you're in your home country and you want to travel, just share with me about that topic. Like, would you love traveling to another country, or would you love staying in your country? And if you want to travel to another countries, what is one reason that would really let you leave your country to go to another country? Wow, you're a Ugandan. Yeah, thanks meeting you. I'm also a Ugandan. Personally, when I was leaving Uganda, I didn't have a reason. When someone just saw me, because when I finished university, I think I worked there for only 6 months, and someone told me about coming to Dubai. The only thing I had in mind was money. So I came because of money. I was like, what I had in mind was I was just going to pull, like, to get money just easily. That was my expectation when I came here. But when I spent, like, when I came, of course, when you come, I'll take you briefly through it. When you come here, most people, when they see us here, they have a lot in mind. So that's why they always hit our inbox, they want to come. And it's one of the reasons why I put up this video so that people can know. Because people come with excitement, they don't even have a goal as to why they are coming. Yet, with all the few challenges that come in, like I shared with you, and with all the nice things, the great experience here, I always tell people the number one thing to think about is getting prepared. You have to get prepared about everything that you're going to, leaving your country to another country. It obviously has to come with changes. And as you know, of course, good things don't come on silver plate. So I always tell people it's all about preparing your mind for a change. Prepare your mind for a change in so many things, because one country is obviously different from another country. Some countries do relate a little bit, but some countries do differ. Thank you so much for whoever's joined in. Kindly, guys, don't forget to leave me a like before you leave. Leave me a like. And if you've not yet connected with my channel, go and watch also my previous videos. I have videos about business. I have videos about Dubai. And I have videos about saving. So many videos, inspirational videos. So go and check me out. Watch one or two videos. Watch for some minutes, like, leave me a feedback, and also let me know which kind of content that you really love to hear from this channel, to watch from this channel. So let me know. Even before you subscribe, at least watch one or two video, watch for 3 or 5 minutes before doing that. So I was still talking to you. 99% calmness, I think that is the name that I'm seeing. Yeah, I was still telling you that when it comes to working here, it's a great experience. That is the general question that I always tell people. And I think it's the same thing with working with, in other countries besides your home. I'll generalize it like it's a great experience. Reason being, it's, you come to face so many things different from your home. Of course, it comes with challenges, but it also comes with good things. So, like I said before, I told you about language barrier. I told you about, but language barrier I think happens in other countries, maybe, but not in Dubai. Dubai, if you know English, and I think even if you don't know English, not everyone knows English, but people really get connect easily in Dubai because it's a multinational country. So that means you find people of different nationalities and you can easily go in. But of course, if you know Arabic or French, is also an added bonus. Reason being, you can easily interact with the locals and with also the neighboring Arabic country people. So when it comes to food stuff, if you're this kind of person that is so isolated, you don't want to try this kind of food, you might find it as a challenge. But personally, I love my country food, but I also had to learn some few food stuff so that I can easily live happily here. The other thing is when it comes to weather condition, but with that one, if you stay for some few years, you can get familiar. I understand you can't really get well with it, but at least you have it. Like me personally, every time it gets to summer, I know it's not easy, but I put it in mind that it's just a few months and then we shall get to winter. Like right now, we are getting to winter. So it's also good. If it's that, if you're really that kind of person that is familiar, that is ready to change, then you can easily adapt to another country. Because I think the same way I'm explaining Dubai is the same way someone will explain another country. It's all about change. It's all about change. So the reasons, some of the people that were on the chat earlier, they share the reasons as to why they left their countries. I don't know if you want to leave Uganda. I don't know which reason you can give me why you want to leave Uganda. Dora, are you also planning to change your religion to Islam since now you're in Dubai? Actually, people, yeah, that is a great question. Thank you so much. That is a great question. So many people, actually, one time I was on someone's live and someone couldn't believe that there are churches in Dubai. Yeah, someone couldn't believe that. Yeah, it is an Islamic country. But Dubai, personally, actually, I call it Dubai, but Dubai is just a city. I think I got diverted by people who ask us. They ask us they want to come to Dubai, but Dubai is just a city. United Arab Emirates is the country. Dubai is one of the cities. So me personally, I've been in Dubai most of my times in Dubai, and it's where I know much. Because Dubai city is also like, I will not say it's a country itself, but that is how Dubai is. You can easily know about one city that you've been in than the other cities. So I'll talk about Dubai. Dubai, I think because it has multinationalities, it lets people, it lets people to like it lets people to have that freedom, every freedom from their country. That's what I think. Because people have different things that they think that here you can't do this, you can't do this. Yeah, of course we have laws that do guide Dubai. We have laws, but when it comes to religion, personally, I have a church. I'm telling you the truth. I have a church, but right now, of course, because of Corona, we don't have a church. We do it online. I think also the same thing with Uganda. So it's not that I'm planning to change to Islam. There are so many friends that I have here. Of course, if you want to change, it's not like if someone wants to change, they can change, but no one forces you to change. No one has ever told me ever since I came here that you have to change to give you a job, you have to change for you to stay here. No, all the freedom stays to you. We have churches here. The only thing I think we don't have, like me, but I think there are some churches that are permanent. But for me, the church that I'm in, we keep on renting hotels. So sometimes we keep on changing from one hotel to the other because of some reasons. In case, for example, in case maybe one hotel closes down, we shift to another hotel like that. We have services, we have church. It's fun, really. Dubai, it's fun, really. That's what I say, that sometimes we don't have to look at the challenges only, but also look at the good things. That is one good thing. Actually, you made me remember that. It's one good thing here. Being an Islamic country, they give us freedom to worship. If you're an Adventist, they have churches. I have a friend who is an Advent. I have friends who are Catholics. We have churches. One is called St. Mary. We have churches of born agains. Personally, my church is Restoration Sanctuary of God. Right now, we are doing it online. Reason being is because of Corona. But if it's not Corona, we have a church. The only difference is I think most of the churches, they do carry out their service on Friday. But no one even restricted us to that. It's just because in Dubai, Friday and Saturday is like the weekend. It's like the weekend since it's an Islamic country. So you find that on Sunday it's like the Monday, what you call the Monday in Uganda. So that being the fact that it's a Friday, that is like a weekend. So many people don't work on Friday. So that means for a church, it's easier for them to gather on Friday than on Sundays. That is the only difference. But for my church, we have Friday services and we also have Sunday Bible study. So that is it. If you want to change to Islam, to be a Muslim, it's all about you. No one forces you here. It's an Islamic country, and we have rules also, of course, rules that do guide here. But no one has ever forced me personally. No one has ever come to me, change or this or this. No, no one has ever changed me to that. And it's all about your decision, I guess. Yeah, it's all about your decision. Yeah. It's not all about because I'm in Dubai, I have to change. No, it's not all about that. But that is really a great question. Yeah. So if you're planning to come here, if you want to change, if you're already a Muslim, well and good. If you're not a Muslim, then it's all about you changing. But it's not all about because someone will force you to change. Yeah. I hope I've answered your question. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Guys, don't leave without giving me a like. Give me a like. We have 35 minutes remaining. So give me a like. Like I said, I have other videos. Let me check my other videos, guys. I have other videos on my channel that I want you guys to check me out. I have so many videos. If you've just seen me on this channel, guys, kindly subscribe. But before that, every YouTuber actually would recommend this. Guys, first watch before you connect with us. first watch before you subscribe. You can go watch some of my content, you watch 1 or 2 videos, and most importantly, you let me know which kind of topics you feel like you want more on this channel. Like 99% calmness, you can let me know which kind of topics. If you go and check out my channel, you see, like I do business videos, I do videos about Dubai, specifically vlogs, like I show people different places in Dubai, and I also guide people. Like one time I did a video about starting up a career in Dubai. Then I also made a video about saving in Dubai. But this is not even about saving in Dubai. I put it as Dubai, but it can also help you out if you're also in another country. So I also put up a video recently about how to stay happy. Like so many people get stressed because of not knowing, like get stressed because of that. So many things that we go through in this world, we go through in life, but they forget about at least the little things that can make them happy. So I shared about that video. I share inspirational videos. From this video, I want to put up a video about the business ideas that you can put aside your 9 to 5 job. Like if you're employed like me, there are some of those part-time jobs, some part-time business ideas that you can put up to give you an extra money. So I'm going to share about that in one of my next videos. I think it's going to be next week. So what you have to do right now, if you are new to my channel, go and check me out, watch those previous videos, and leave me a thumbs up. Let me know about how you feel about the channel, and then you can subscribe. And then turn on the bell. There is always a bell that you can turn on so that when I go live, you get to know. Because I'm going to be doing more lives like in the near future, I'm going to be doing more lives even in a week. So this will help you to know when I'm live. This will help you to know when I upload the video. So just go and check me out. Go and check me out and leave me a like, guys, before you go. Leave me a like. So I think I answered your question, calmness. Working in Dubai is, if it's you wanting to change, yes, you can change, but it's not all about someone forcing you. Really, they give you that freedom. Yeah, they give you that freedom. It's not like you have to change like that, you know. It's not about that. Guys, let me know if you can still hear me very well. If my volume is okay, if you can still get me, leave me a comment, leave me a like before you go. Leave me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up before you go. And of course, we are still continuing. We have like 32 minutes here. Yeah, we have 32 minutes. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we have like 32 minutes. I hope I answered your question about that. So we have some few minutes here to go. I wanted to share with you some of my videos, the ones that I put on my channel. I have different videos. I have tips of saving. I have the career skills that you need to join Dubai. Okay, it's not that the skills that you need, but okay, some of the skills that really put you at a higher chance of getting a job. I shared about that. I have so many. I also, if you want to know more about me, I made a video about get to know me. So I put everything in that video. It's also there. It's called answering the GC questions. So you can go and check it out. I also put a video about how to boost your business. So actually, I want if you guys want me to do this, I want to put up a live about my entrepreneurship story, like about my entrepreneurship history, about how I went into this thing of wanting to be an entrepreneur, how to do businesses like that. I always share so many videos about business because I'm business oriented. I love doing business, like I'm that kind of person. And it's not something that just came into me. I've grown up loving that. So if you want me to share about that, I'll share about that also. But if you go on my, or if you stay on my channel, you're going to be seeing more videos about business because I love teaching people about business. I love it when people close to me do develop. Like for example, mostly when a friend of mine, or not even a friend of mine, when they come to Dubai, the first thing I ask them, what are your plans of saving? That is me. What are your plans of saving? It's one thing that I always tell people, what are your plans of saving? What is your next plan after Dubai? What is your next plan? What is your goal of coming here? And it's one of the things that I think people should have when they come here. You should have a goal. You should know why you came. And yeah, you should have that in mind, not just coming, because some countries do have permanent residents. But even if they do have, if you're the kind of person that one time wants to go back to your country, at least at one point, then you should have that in mind. Have a goal. Know that maybe I'm going to that country. If it's like Brenda said, if it's maybe helping out your family, then have a goal for that. So that when you reach here, you can know that if I'm earning such and such an amount, then in order for me to fulfill my goal, I have to spend less, or I have to spend this amount so that I can help my family, so that I can also do, so that you can know how you're going to split your salary. So have a goal, have that in mind why you came, because it will always remind you to work hard. It will always remind you to stay focused. Yeah, because some people do come here and they forget about that. Dora, how do you manage your relationship life? Because we are sure your boyfriend is back in your car. Oh my God. Oh my God. How do you? Actually, I'm not in a long time. Let me just put it briefly. I'm not in a long distance relationship. And yeah, people do long distance relationship, but it's not really easy. Yeah. At least a few people that I've shared it with, it's not really easy. I think I would also do that in case it really happened like that, but I'm not in a long distance relationship. Yeah. I'm not in a long distance relationship. But if you want me to share about that, how people do, maybe you want me to share about how people do manage their relationship life. Yeah, besides me, how people do manage their relationship life when they are far from their boyfriends. Okay, you want me to share about that? I think it's all about communication, personally. Yeah, I think it's all about communication. Sometimes I share topics that I'm not even a big. Sometimes, yeah, I do have an idea at least about it. I've shared with a few friends who are into long distance relationship, and mostly they tell me it's all about communication. Yeah, it's all about communication. Even if you're not long distance, when communication fails in a relationship, then it's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. Because of course you know that even if you're not far from yourselves, even if you're next to yourselves, if communication fails with the ups and downs sometimes that happen in a relationship, then if you can't communicate, then it will really be hard for you. So I think I've answered your question. I think it personally I do give that point. Communication, yeah. Communication matters, yeah. And even how you plan your things. Oh, okay, the decision. Let me term it as a decision. For example, if you have your husband or your boyfriend or your fiance, they are far from you. But for you to take a decision of joining another country, maybe your fiance or your husband didn't agree with it, then that is a different case. But as long as you two sit on a table and you decide that, you know what, I want to travel, maybe to study. I want to travel so that we can have maybe a better life. I want to travel because of maybe this and this reason. I think if you bring it in such a way, if your fiancé or your husband agrees about that, then you're ready to go. Then the only thing that will remain is communication. Otherwise, it all comes with communication and how you two agree. I think I've answered your question. If your husband, boyfriend, or fiancé agrees you to maybe go far from him, I think that is even the first thing. If they don't agree with you, then I don't know how you will really manage that. So I think it's communication. It all comes with communication. I hope I've answered your question. Thank you to whoever has joined in. Guys, don't forget to leave me a like. Leave me a like before even you leave. Kindly like. We are talking about working far from home or staying far from your home countries. Yeah, so many of us do work from far from our countries. Personally, I'm a Ugandan, but I stay in Dubai. I work in Dubai for now, close to 5 years. Yeah, currently I work from Dubai. So I have two homes. I have Uganda, I have Dubai. So yeah, sorry, work had called. Thank you so much, Brenda, for coming in. So we are still talking about that topic. And by the time you came in, actually we're talking about why you should recommend someone to also join, to also do the same. And I was sharing about why I should recommend someone because, yes, we shared about the challenges. We understand there are challenges of working far from home, missing home, having to getting familiar with so many different things, the food stuff, the language, so many things. But of course, there are also great experience that we get from that. So I was still sharing that personally, my career became better when I came here. And I always tell people that someone that has worked far from home, okay, I'll talk specifically about me. Someone that has worked in Dubai, it's really very hard for them to go back to Uganda and they put up a business and it fails. Okay, it might fail, but the percentage will not be the same as for someone that has not yet traveled. We learned how to handle money because you know how it is hard to work. When it comes here, something that I didn't tell you, when it comes to being in Dubai, yes, we also have the other kind of life. You can go out, there are beaches, there are people go clubs, anything that you want to go to. But here it means work. Reason being the like the working hours. For example, I told you that sometimes I work at night when I have to rest during the day. Yesterday I worked at night. I had to wake to come in the morning, prepare for the live, sleep for a few hours, and then come live right now. So that means when it comes here, it's work. It's work. And I think this really teaches us how to work. The money, the friends, the experience, it's all worthy. Yes, Brenda, you're right. The money, the friends, the experience, the experience. I always tell people that even before you get the money, you'll not stay the same when you travel, when you come here to work. Even before you get that money. Because for me, when I came here, I was only thinking about money. And I thought, you know what I had in my head? In my mind, I always knew that when I come here, it's just, I was like, the moment I reach Dubai, Kastangende Dubai, Ngachuwede. That's what I always tell people. Even a friend of mine, the one who told me, you can go to Dubai like that. You know, actually, that time, it wasn't even Dubai. You know, Sudan, that time when people used to go to Juba. So for us, we had it in mind that Kastange, Uganda, Chiwede, as long as I live Uganda, as long as I leave Uganda. So that is what people have in mind. But when I came here, and I always tell this to people, when you come here, even before you get that money, because it might not come so easily like you think, but your mindset will change. You will learn how to treasure money. When I was in Uganda, I wasn't getting that little amount really. It wasn't that little, especially to a new graduate like I was. But the only thing I had in mind was working, waking up, work. If it is a Friday, where are we going? Who has a house party? Which club are we going to? Which beach? Like that is the kind of lifestyle I had. When we get money, when salary comes in, we'll just think about host party. What are you going like? That is all that we thought about, and maybe buying things for the house. That's all. Imagine going for house parties that you've not even built, like just someone shifting from one rental place to the other, you do her house party. So that is the thinking that we had. But when you come here, yeah, yeah, that thinking. But you know, when you come here, because of how we work, like, how can I work at night, like in that cold weather? And then I spend my money that easily. Of course, I also have that kind of enjoying going out to do some shopping, but I'll keep it in mind that this money has really given me not a burden, but I've really told for it. I have to save some. So that means you have it in your head to save. Dubai opens your mindset. I always put it to Dubai because I'm in Dubai. I'm giving an experience of Dubai, but I think even other countries it's the same. So that experience, it opens your mind. It opens your mind. So even before you get that money, trust me, in less than 1 year when you come here, your mind will have changed. You have a different thinking about things. And to some extent, you will love more your country. You will love more your country. People have different, but for me, to some extent, it made me also love more my country because you come to see things the same way. Like you come here now, you know, oh, that is how things are. You get to see that, oh, this is how things are. It's not even what like we used to think that it's like it's a place of milk and honey like that. But then you get to know that yeah, it's a great place, but it's not that it's not like very exaggerated. So it gives you that mindset. You learn how to manage time, damn it. You learn how to work with different people from different countries and different backgrounds. That is so correct, Brenda. You learn all that. You learn their attitude, you learn the way they think. And if you're the kind of person that doesn't want change to happen in your life, then it's a no way for you. Because reason being, you don't expect to find people of your thinking, of your character, of everything. We are different, trust me. And we are not even the best. Even us, there are things that people see in us and they're like, why do they do that? So it's all about having that mindset of changing you. That's what I always tell people. And actually, I can deal with anyone, no matter your temper. Yes, that is good, Brenda. That is so good. Actually, one of the things that 99% calmness, and I hope you're still on that to ask me how I manage work here in Dubai. I forgot to tell you, because we work in different nationalities. If you're not ready to have that change in you, and if you're not ready to have this thinking that we are not the same, then it will be hard for you. But personally, I had to develop this feeling that we are not the same. Like really, even if you're born of the same mother and father, you obviously have some few differences in you. Then what about a person of different culture, of different everything? So if you expect to always be isolative, or this one is this, then it will be hard for you to work here. So you have to just look at things the way they are, like Brenda said. You have to look at things the way they are. You have to sit and you know, oh, they did this. It might look a bit a challenge to when they do it, or it might look like it's weird, but then you get to understand that that is them. I always have it in mind. That is who they are. That is them. Maybe also have a character that they don't have. So that is how you should see things if you want to work here. But opening my mindset is one thing that I always treasure. And for me, when someone approaches me, they want to join where I am, I always tell them the truth. I tell them the good things, the challenges. I even prepare them how they should get prepared. You have to have a goal. I know that Brenda, when you join that place, when you join Saudi, you had a goal. You already told me that you had it in mind that you had to look for your family. So that is good. Some people do join even when they don't have a goal in mind. Because when you have a goal, you always know this amount that I have now, I need to spend less because so and so needs this money home. If you're a kind of person that, if I have an intention of being a better person, like personally, I don't have so many people that I'm taking care of at home, like maybe in terms of educating or that. Yes, I do care about my parents, my what, but it's like just sending them like, of course, as I should, but it's not like a too much, like some people who have to care about maybe siblings or school fees or a lot of things. So, but still, I had it in mind that I'm business oriented. I want to live there. When I have at least good business, when my business is doing well, when I've bought this, when I've bought land. So the moment you come with that in mind, then you live with what you came for. You learn diversity of things and it's fun for here families intermarry. Yes. You know, when you come here, you get to realize that sometimes we overrate things. Some things happen and you're like, oh my God, that is weird. But you get to know that some people do, like, for example, there are so many things that we don't eat in our country, in Uganda, but you find other people eating it. And then you come to realize that in Uganda, 2 years, so we eat white ants, we eat grasshoppers. But how come other people, like, I always tell people when I tell my friends at work, that we eat grasshoppers, we eat white ants, and which other thing. When they get surprised, I ask them also the things that they eat. Why do you eat them? It's like understanding that sometimes we overrate things, by the way. You're right, Brenda. We overrate things. We want people to be like us. We want people to we want people to think the same way of thinking. We want people to eat what we eat. Yeah. But sometimes we have to understand that we are different. Really, we are different. So that's why for me these days, even when I see someone eating whatever they want, it's okay. That is them. Even me, I eat things that they can't eat. Sometimes even we eat things that they eat, but we eat them that are very different from how they eat it, how they cook it. So it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. So here your mind gets prepared. And the other thing, even you also get disciplined. I forgot to talk about that. I think Brenda is aware of that. You know, like this is like a bit, not I'll not say a bit funny. Yeah, it's a bit, it's a weak point, but it's really major. Here you get disciplined. You know, I think my last vacation when I went back to Uganda and near ShopRite, they put these signals, Evitala. So I found it green and I wanted to cross because I thought maybe now in Uganda I have that kind of lifestyle. Trust me, I was going to be hit by a border. So Dubai, like sometimes you have, I'm putting this because of the differences like we have in the two countries. So it so happens that here you get disciplined, you don't cross when the cars, when it's red, you don't cross. So it's like they make you to manage yourself. You don't just cross when it's Ramadan. You don't just eat in like it gives us this kind way of self-discipline. So that is the other thing that even when I go back to my country, I think it really changed me. You get a different mindset, trust me, when you come here. Girl talk about the food. I spent 3 days without eating because I didn't know the food. Sorry for that, Brenda. Sorry for that. Yeah, it happens actually. And you know, for me, the good thing, I don't eat any kind of food, but there is a way I've loved Dubai in a way that, like, I'll give you an example. You know, samolina. There is this food called samolina. So for me, because it was hard for me, because I'm not a fan of rice, and because, but the good thing I love posho, but we can't easily get that posho flour to Dubai like every time. So I got to know about samolina and I started cooking it. Trust me now, right now, I don't bring posho flour from my country, from Uganda. Now I use that samolina flour, it's the one that I use as posho, and I love it so much. Reason being, it makes you full for longer hours. You eat small like this, but it's nice. So there is the way I like that video I put up. If you see that video of fish market, trust me, if you stay in a place for longer time, you can get familiar with the things. That's what I was telling people, that for the first 2 years you can find it as a challenge, but with time you can get familiar to a place. Reason being, when I came, I was also like you. I only knew I have to eat beans if I get them from the country like that. But right now, I go to the supermarket, I pick any beans, I go and try them out. And sometimes even they're better than the ones that I've ever tasted before. Like that video I put up about fish market. Ever since I got to know about fish market, if you are in Dubai, it would have been easy for you. Ever since I got to know about fish market, I go there and buy food stuff. The fish is nice, the beef is nice and cheaper. So that is how we handle life really. If you're working far from home, you have to learn how to get familiar to things. You have to know how you're going to deal with things specifically. You have to learn that. You have to learn to improvise. Yeah, should I call it improvising? I have learned to improvise. Like when it came to hair, I left my country without even learning how to make hair, not even braiding. But the only thing I knew was these bantu knots, those ones that we put. It's not even bantu knots that we put. So I came here and I realized hair was expensive. And that time I was doing it in a really, I should call it a less paying job. So I had to improvise. I had to learn how to braid my hair. This one is not braided by me, but the one that I think I had before, it was braided by me in the previous life. I learned how to to braid my hair. So sometimes when I don't have money, as long as I have the braids, I braid my hair. So sometimes when you're in such countries which are not your home country, you have to learn how to improvise. That is the one thing I always tell people. Brenda, are you sure you can't work with everyone? No, let me see. What did she comment? I saw no, I think she didn't comment about that. She said intermarry without eating. Actually, 99 calmness. I think she talked about that, but I think what she meant really, even me, yeah, it will be very, it's not like it's a must that I can work, but compared to how I was, we are comparing how we were before. Like really here, it's very hard for you to discriminate that I want to work with such and such a person. You have to be ready to work with anyone. Because if they put you in a job, if you get a job and they put you in a sector where you're working with any person, you have to work. How will you tell your employer that you don't want to work with this nationality? And besides, it even looks weird. Like, how can you discriminate to that? Because actually, in some companies, like even where I work, it's like it's not allowed to discriminate. So you have to work with anyone. So you have to be prepared when you come in here. But the good thing, everyone has a different, what should I call it? Everyone has a different character. Everyone has a different character. You might find that, yeah, you might find that you're saying something what you call weird in another person, but when you also have something that other people think is weird. So for me, when I see people doing some little things, they no longer torture me. Reason being, I have it in mind that even me, I'm not that perfect. I have things that to other people they look weird because of my culture or because of where I come from. Like I talked about the food stuff. We have food stuffs that we have in my country that people would think they are weird to eat. So when I see when other people eating things that I think they are weird, I just let them eat and enjoy. So that is all about it. You have to know that we are different, especially when you're working in countries like this. There are some countries where you find that there are few nationalities, but in countries like this, you're going to find so many nationalities. So you have to be ready for a change of that kind. So that is it. You have to be ready for that change. So Brenda is right. Yes, sometimes we can easily work with anyone. So guys, don't forget to leave me a like if you've not yet liked. Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be putting up more lives. And by the way, you can let me know which kind of topics. I'm actually getting topic suggestions. I have so many topics that I want to put on this channel, but I also want to hear from you. You can tell me that you want to learn more about this, especially when it comes to Dubai. Of course, if I know anything that you ask me, I will answer. And in case I don't know, I'll try to ask from other people and then I give you the answers. Or even if it's about business, I love sharing about business. By the way, one of the things that I love sharing about when it comes to Dubai, I share about Dubai more. Reason being, people do ask me, like, if I'm in Dubai and people ask me about Dubai, why should I not answer them what they want to hear? So normally I do videos about Dubai because people hit my inbox. They want to know about Dubai, they want to know about Dubai, they want to come, but mainly personally, the things that I love talking about, I love talking about business, I love talking about entrepreneurship, should I put it together? I love talking about savings. I think that is all together. I love talking about lifestyle. I love to talk about relationships. But I've not yet started putting up videos about relationship. But of course, Calmness already gave me a question. Brenda, actually, Calmness was asking how we manage long distance relationships. I don't know if you're in one. If you're like saying, if you're working and your boyfriend is far from, like is in Uganda, or your husband or your fiance, how you handle long distance relationship. So you can also let me know about that. Calmness, my Arabic bosses told me. My Arabic bosses told me they used not to stay with a maid for more than a month. But me, Brenda, I manage them. Yes. Actually, it's not like I'm just feeling proud of it, but I've I was told, okay, it's not even that I'm saying, but I was just told, I don't know if it's true, but someone told me that we are a bit calm when it comes to Ugandans. So maybe I know that even other nationalities are calm. I know that. But for me, someone told me about Uganda. When it comes to maize, that's what I heard. So that is really very good, Brenda. It so happens, by the way. Sometimes people fail other people, but then they get connected to you. And when it comes to those people, I think you're really doing well. You're really doing well if you can stay together. And I just hope and pray for you that all stays together like that. Because when it comes to that kind of job, you're staying with them. It's not like us. You stay with your boss, with your manager at work, and then right now you're home doing your own things, or no one even cares. You're already off duty. But for you people, even when you're off duty, it's like they are your family. So that means if you don't really get along with them, it's like a challenge to you. So that is really good if you're getting along with them, because for you it's like a family. It's like a family, and that is really good if they are really managing you. So that is good. So calmness, what do you have for us, and which questions do you want to ask me, guys? We have like, yeah, I can actually go further if you guys still have some questions. Calmness, if you want to ask me any question about Dubai, please do ask. If you want to ask me a question, if you want me to put up any video about, but are you guys not overworked? But are you guys not overworked? Okay, calmness here. Thank you so much for that question. Personal, I told you, Brenda asked, my dear, we broke up. That's a story for another day. Oh my God, Brenda. Okay. But are you guys not overworked? Okay, calmness, I thank you so much for that question. I told you that I'll be answering your questions according to my own experience personally. So this is what happens. I told you that when it comes to Dubai, it's work, but I didn't mean overworking. I meant like working in a proper way. Let me give an example. Like I'll give a proper example. Like this is really life experience. Like when you come to Uganda, I know some shops, some places do give good customer service, but I've experienced some places, like in my country, where you go and people just don't bother. You come in a shop, you buy things, you go. When it comes here, okay, for me, the places where I've worked in, customer service matters. So it's business, it means business. You have to put in your time. If you're at work right now, I'm home, no one bothers me. No one cares what I'm doing. But when I'm at work, it's business. These things of being at work and you're using phone, you're talking to your friends, no. So it really trains you up. And like Brenda said somewhere, that it really helps you out to manage time. My God, my PC went off again. I hope you guys I can read your chats. Like Brenda said, that it helps you to learn how to manage time. Yes, it helps you to learn how to manage time. Reason being, like me when I'm at work, you can't even send me a message. You can't send like, okay, you can send me a message, but this is something like no one will come to you telling you why you're using a phone like that. But because it's in the okay, even if it's not in the rules, but of course, because of how they train us at work here in Dubai, how they train us, like you'll even find yourself when no one tells you don't use a phone, and you just find it like that you're not supposed to use a phone. So you get it. So that's why for me, when I'm at work, mostly I'm offline. I'm only online when I'm in my break time. So it really helps us that way. That is the kind of work I was talking about when I meant yeah, that is the kind of work that I was talking about that time when I told you that we work. When it's work, it means work. But it doesn't mean that here in Dubai that we overwork. Me personally, I'm talking about me personally. Of course, everyone will tell you their own experience. Yeah, everyone will tell you their own experience. But me personally, that is my experience. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. My previous work, I was working in a supermarket. We were working 9 hours. So that means 8 hours and 1 hour break. And when it comes here, by the way, one of the things that I forgot to tell you about. For example, you might find that maybe in some places or in some countries, they might tell you that you're going to work for example, 9 hours, and they end up maybe 12 or 13 hours. But me, I'm talking about my own experience. Maybe Brenda will also tell us her own experience, because she's also in a country which is not her own country. So she might also have a different experience about that. But when it comes to me, I'm trying to connect here because I want to read your comments. Yeah, so I was still answering your question. Now the chats are on. Sorry for that. I've been trying to fix this. So let me now answer you clearly. When it comes to me, my previous job, I was doing 9 hours, 8 hours work, 1 hour break. So that is how it was. It's really okay, because if you're to think about it, like in Uganda, mostly I remember the work which I was doing. We used to work from 9 to 5. That is still the same, right? But right now, I'm doing still the same hours, and even the kind of work that I'm doing. So generally, it depends on your work. I'll tell you that too. It really depends on your work. It depends on your work. Everyone that is working abroad, they will tell you that a different experience. Me, I work 9 hours. Whereby, yes, I told you that sometimes I work at night, sometimes I work during day, sometimes I work early in the morning. That is because of the company that I work for. Not even the company, but where I work. Like, it's open 24 hours. So that means you have to work any time of the day. If they tell you, but the good thing, they do even give us schedule. Like, I know my schedule right now, I'm off, tomorrow I'm off, then I'm going to do 2 morning shift, then mid shift. So my morning shift will start at 5, no, at 6 until 2. Then I'll start another morning shift. Then I'll start mid shift from 2 to 11. Those are mid shift. Then I'll do night shifts. So we really get familiar. It really depends on where you're working. For example, if you're working in a place which closes at 10, because some malls close at 10, your schedule will be like that. But if you're working in a place that is open 24 hours, and I think even in Uganda it's like that, if you're working in a club, then you might end up working sometimes at night. So that is it. But for me personally, I'm not overworking. I've never experienced that personally. When I sign, because we always sign our employment offer letters. When I sign 9 hours, it's 9 hours. And it will include break. Here it's break. No one will bother you. Break, and most of the times when I'm in my break, you'll find me on my phone. No one will tell me what you're doing or like this, like that. So that means that is why even me when I'm at work, I do my best. Like, no one will find me again talking to someone. The customer is just in front of me. You get it. So I'm not overworked when it comes to that. And it also depends on the work. Some people maybe do cleaning work, and of course, a bit it's hectic. So it really depends. But of course, by the time you get that work, you've signed for it because of some reasons. Maybe you failed to get a better job, or maybe you were comfortable with it. Yeah. So it really depends. Like, some people do this kind of sales of standing. Maybe they work in fashion places, and then you find some of us, you're seated. So you really find, like, before I was working, like a supermarket, you have to scan things. And right now I work, most of the times I'm seated. So it really depends where you're working. And I think it's even the same thing to Uganda when it comes to that. Because even in Uganda, you might find someone working in a wholesale shop where they lift even sacks of what? Sacks of posho like that. And then you find someone is just working in a fashion place where they just sit. So there is really no overworking, but it really depends on our work. That is my own experience. I'm not saying that everyone is not overworked. Reason being, maybe we have different working hours, we have different kinds of work that we are doing, but of course we sign for that. By the time you sign, you're ready because of different reasons. Yeah. So that is it. But mostly the things that I'm telling you here, they are according to me. So Brenda said we don't have offs here. Like Brenda said, for her, she doesn't have off. So it really depends. Me, I have 2 offs. I get 2 offs. Yeah. So it really depends on your work. But before, in my previous job, I used to have 1 off. Yeah. So it really depends. It really depends on your work. It really depends on your work. And it depends also on the kind of work that you're doing. Some people even do 12 hours, but again, you find them getting maybe 4 days off. We have different contracts really here. It really depends. But the good thing is that you decide for it before you start. You decide, you sign, you say, yeah, I'll manage this, I'll work for this at this amount. So it really doesn't, it really matters on you. It really depends on what you want here. Calmness, we work 24/7, but experienced Brenda knows when to do what and how. You just manage yourself well. Yeah. Like I said, people have different experience. She works 24/7, but she knows how. Brenda, you work 24/7? Oh my god. Then how you're telling me that you don't sleep at night? Oh my god, Brenda. I didn't know about that actually. I didn't know about that. Yeah, that's what I told Calmness. We have different experience. If you ask me something about Dubai, most of the times, or even not just Dubai, but most of the outside countries, outside from your home country, don't expect me to say something that even another person will tell you because we have different kinds of work. We have things are really different here. That's why I said I was telling people, like Brenda is telling us her experience. That's what I was telling people to give us their own experience. So people have different experience. And that is the same thing that I always tell people when they tell me, I want to come. How much time will it take me to get a job? How much money do I need? And what do I need to do to get a job? Really different experience. People go through different experience. You might find someone coming on day 10, like me, my previous job, I got my job on day 10 of searching. And then you might find someone spending 3 months searching for a job. Visa gets done, they get another visa, and they're not getting a job. So, and maybe even they have even the skills that I talked about in my previous video. So it really matters. It depends on God, your luck, how much efforts you put in. And I always brief people about this when they are coming because I'm not the kind of person that gets people visa here, come this. I'm not so familiar with how I hear visa making like that, though I also guide them to the right people. But when it comes to talking to someone when they are coming, even if it's sending a voice note, I send them and I tell them what to expect and how to get prepared because it comes with how much work we put in when you're searching for a job. You sleep when your bosses sleep, and these people are night dancers. Oh my god, Brenda, I didn't know that. I didn't know actually. I didn't know. So I was still telling you the same thing when it comes to work to people who come here searching for jobs. People who come here searching for it comes with how much work we put in, your luck, your yeah, God and everything. It really matters. So people have different experience, my dear. Yeah, 99 calmness. Leave me a like if you don't yet like. Give me a thumbs up. Go and watch my other videos and subscribe to my channel. Actually, Brenda also has a YouTube channel. She's also a content creator, so you can also go and check her out. She's also a content creator. She's also a Ugandan. Yeah, she also has good content. She's a new YouTuber like me. So you can go and check her out. Yeah, thank you so much, Calmness. I'm waiting for other questions. You can feel free to ask me any question, by the way. Yeah, you can feel free to ask me any question. I hope I've answered you that. And I think now you have a different thinking about this thing because you see how I explained you and how Brenda explained you. So that means you obviously have different answers. If you ask like 10 people who work here, their experience, they'll give you different experiences because we are different. We work different jobs. Everything is different. Different working hours, different kinds of jobs. So everything is different. So you might find yourself getting different answers. Otherwise, I'm welcoming new questions, and you guys, you need to tell me also what you expect more on my channel before we close this live today. 99 calmness. You can ask me any question that you want to ask. You're free to ask me. And you're free to also tell me which video idea that you want to know about Dubai. Maybe you want to know something about Dubai, or maybe you want to know something about business, because I also do that. I have some few businesses that I do in Uganda, and I am also putting up a video about the side businesses that you can do. This video will also be good for those people who are working in faraway countries. Reason being, sometimes sometimes we have like 9 to 5 jobs, right? I call it 9 to 5 jobs, like right now what I'm doing, like at my work. But I want to share with people what they can do aside that, because people fail to start businesses aside. Reason being, they think they have to first leave their work, and some people are even scared of leaving their work to start up businesses, because it's not an easy thing, that an easy decision. Some people really find it hard to decide, but I want to put up that video so that people can know what they can do aside, besides their 9 to 5 job, and it's not something that is going to affect them in career or maybe at their workplace. It's something that there are some ideas that are really simple compared to where you stay, compared to your energy, and compared to what you love. I'm going to share like 10 of them. So I'm going to put up that video. I think I'm going to shoot it after this live. So just wait for that. Let me know which kind of video ideas that you want on my channel, and any question that you have for me. Calmness. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you for everyone that is still watching. I don't know how, yeah, I think some people are still on. We still have a few minutes. We still have a few minutes. I've already spent 1 hour and 57 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour and 57 minutes. I wanted to leave this place at 7, but I came a bit late. I overslept because I worked at night. But I want us to close. But if you've not yet checked out my channel, you've just been on this live, go and check my previous videos. I have so many other videos I have on my channel. You can go check them out, watch, and leave me a feedback. A feedback matters to me so much. So go and check me out and leave me a feedback. Don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe, and yeah. Brenda, are you still on? Brenda, 99 calmness. Are you guys still on? Do you have any question for me? Because I want to close the live, and the button. Brenda. The bottle. Yeah, I have to drink water. I have to drink water, Brenda. I was actually feeling sleepy. By the time I started this live, I overslept by now. Not even oversleeping, but I didn't sleep enough. But I overslept according to the time that I was supposed to start the live. So I have to keep drinking water. You also drink some water. Brenda. Brenda, how is work there? How is work? How is the weather? By the way, how is the weather? How is the weather? Because here for us, I don't know what is it there in Saudi, but for us here we are getting to should we call it winter? The temperatures are really getting better here. I think Uganda is raining because yeah. Is it raining or is just getting to rain? How is work there? How is the temperature? When are you hoping to go home, by the way? I want to leave you guys. I want to shoot another video that I'm going to put up. But thank you so much. I don't know if Calmness is still here. I want him to ask me the last question and also to say bye to me. Calmness, are you still there? Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In case you find when this live is done, you can watch until the start where we started from. We've talked about the challenges. We talked about what made you to leave your country to go to another country for work or for studies or for marriage or for family. And different people have shared about, yeah, okay. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brenda. So different people have shared about different reasons as to why they left their countries to other countries. And I shared about the challenges. I shared about the good things, the great experience. I shared about why I recommend anyone to do so. And I think we've had a great time, guys. Thank you so much. Brenda, I should do a live one time also. Yeah, I should do a live and I'll be there for you. You should do a live actually. Even before you go, let me tell you that. You should do a live. It's really good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah, I was still saying that we're talking about that. So in case you just come in, you can also share your experience about what made you to leave your country to go to another country. Share with us the experience and which country are you in. Yeah. It's been fun being with you guys. I think it has been a great topic. And I think I'll just close from here since I think I'll just close from here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying with me up to this time. And go and watch my other videos, guys. Go and watch my other videos. Go and watch. If you've not yet watched my other videos, they're really good videos. Savings, learning how to save, learning how to boost your business, learning about what to do before, what to think about before even you start that business. I shared about that. Careers in Dubai, how to come, the first steps, what to think about. I shared about all that in my previous videos. So you can go check me out and you check me out on Instagram. I'm going to type in, let me type in my Instagram here, my Instagram handles. But I also put it up in the description when I'm editing this live. So my Instagram is DE_Deborah. Yeah, it's like that. Let me put it up, guys, for you. You can go and check me out on my Instagram so we can chat more. You can get to know about me. And by the way, if you want to know more about me, like 99% calmness. If you want to know more about me, I put up also a video about get to know me. So you go and check it out. You go and check it out also. You can also check me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. It's called Deborah. That one is the same name as the channel, the way you see it here on the channel. For Instagram, it's DE_Deborah. I've already typed in here. So go and check me out. Otherwise, let me leave you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for being with me up to this time. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone. So I'll just close the live here. I'll just close the live. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm closing the live soon. I have 3 minutes remaining. In case you have any question for me, any last question about my channel, about Dubai, about business, you can still ask because I'm still on. In 3 minutes, I'll be turning off. But thank you so much for whoever has been with me from the beginning. I'm just waiting for some 3 minutes and then I can close this. But if you're still on, you can ask me any question before I close about Dubai, about business, about lifestyle, any other question that you want me to talk about, especially any video idea that you want me to share about on my channel. Let me know. Write to me in the chat section, or you can also write to me later in Instagram. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for staying with me. It's been a great live. It's been 2 hours already. So I think I'm just going to close, waiting for now 2 minutes. 2 minutes for me to close, but you can still ask me any question that you want me to ask to talk about. Leave me a like, guys. Don't forget to leave me a like. Give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up. Yeah, guys, it's already time. It's now time. I'll sign out. Thank you so much for everyone that has joined in my live. It's already past 2 hours. Thank you for whoever has contributed. And thank you so much for all of you for turning out. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much for staying with me from the start. And I think I can sign out here. Thank you so much. It's been working far from your home country or staying far from your home country. We've been sharing about the challenges. We've been sharing about the experience. And we've been sharing about what prompted you to leave your country to go to another country. If you want to do so, what is that thing that you can tell us that is letting you to think about leaving your country to go to another country? We'll share the experiences. We'll share different experiences. We've shared about different things in the chat section. And if you've just joined in, we are ending the live, but you can go back to the start of the video. You check out everything that we've shared. And if you've just watched me for the first time, go through my other videos. I have so many videos on my channel. My name is Deborah. I'm a Ugandan, but I stay in Dubai. So you'll find videos about Dubai life, about Dubai career, about business, about lifestyle, and I also do vlogs. So that is specifically what you'll find on my channel. And if it's the kind of content that you want, or it's the kind of content that you like, you can watch some videos, you can leave me a feedback, and then you can also subscribe and join the family. Turn on the bell. There is a bell that is always down. It's near the word subscribe. So turn it on so that next time when I go live, you can easily join in and you can easily know when I'm on. So thank you so much for whoever has been with me from the start. I want to close this live. and wait for my other videos. Leave me a like before even you go. Leave me a like and leave me feedback. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Let me just close this here.